Today I'm going to do a book review of The Professor's House by Willa Cather. Hello everyone, my name is Harmony. If you're new to my channel, welcome, or if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. On this channel I talk about books, book reviews, and any other reading related topics. Today I'm going to do a book review of The Professor's House by Willa Cather. This book was initially one that I found via a discussion video that Roz and Hannah made here on YouTube. I'll leave a link to their channels and the video itself in the description. But as a result of hearing their discussion and how enthusiastic they were about it, I thought, great, sounds like somewhat my kind of book, so let's have a read. And that's precisely what I did in October of 2024. So this book is written and set in the mid to late 1920s. I thought it was set in Canada, but apparently it's set in America. So I stand corrected on that one. But either way, this professor of science and his family are, well, they come into some money, and so they are able to build themselves a new house. But the professor at the start of the book can't bear to leave his old house behind, even though it's all falling apart and no one really wants to live there anyway. But he's walking around his house and everything's all gone because it's moving day. So the only things that are left are the things in his study. And he actually talks the landlord of the old house into letting him rent the place for longer, purely so that he can continue his writing and what have you in the same study. And after 20-30 years you'd have so many memories, wouldn't you? So he essentially goes between that house and his new house. This book is split into 3 sections. So the first section covers the family, the second section covers the background of one of the characters, the character who left the professor this substantial amount of money. It covers his background, and it's written actually in the first person from his point of view. And then the last section is about the professor again, and so in general terms I would say the main themes are I guess you could say married life, or rather the lack of any attraction anymore within the marriage, because, well, the professor's wife doesn't really seem to notice when he's not there. And it also doesn't really seem to bother the professor in some ways, but in other ways it's like, yeah, they don't care if I'm not here anymore. Like, so thinking about it now, I also, it just struck me that, well, I also think one of the themes, you could say, loss of a sense of purpose, because he's done raising his children. They're grown up and married or getting married. Things have gone downhill with his wife. They're living together, sure, but they're not sleeping in the same room or spending really any significant quality time together. And he only attends family events because he has to, or because he's expected to. Another theme I would say is money, because that's how a lot of the arguments within the book seem to start. Like, whether he should have accepted the money that he was left or not, or what to do with it, or what have you, and how this other character came to come by this money in the first place. So, yeah, another really important theme throughout the whole book is also memories, because, as I say, the professor's full of these old memories, and he's just, yeah, can't really seem to let go of the past in some ways. Something that I particularly enjoyed about the book was, I enjoyed the middle section where it was from the point of view of this other character, who, by the way, was or had been a family friend and a student of the professor's. I can't remember if this young man became a colleague or if he was just a student and family friend. But yeah, I found his point of view really interesting, and I liked, throughout the whole book actually, I liked the descriptions of the landscapes that the characters were seeing. The thing that I noticed as well is that the professor and one or two of the other characters don't like spending their own money, but when it's other people buying the stuff or spending money on the expensive stuff, that somehow is fine by them. which to me just doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're going to not spend money on expensive stuff, why not have everyone else do likewise? So yeah, this is not normally the kind of book that I would go for, but I'm glad I read it, and I'm looking forward to reading more books by Willa Cather, because apparently some of her other books are more interesting and have more of a discussion point to them. Like, discuss more in-depth topics within the books rather. I did see in a interview transcription that Willa Cather herself didn't really want the Professor's House published originally. How true that is, I don't know, but yeah, I'm glad I read it, and I'll also leave a link to the synopsis on the storygraph, and I'll also leave a link to a place to buy it on Amazon or Waterstones or something like that in the description. Although I don't know whether I'll do the links to buy it, because they'll normally only be UK links, so yeah, I don't know if I will do that, but I'll definitely leave the links to the synopsis and the links to Roz and Hannah's video and their YouTube channels in there. Has anyone else read this book, The Professor's House? If so, what do you think of it? And as ever, feel free to comment, let's have a discussion, and if you like this video, hit the like button, you share with your friends, and if you enjoy what you see on my channel so far, feel free to take a look at the other book review videos. And otherwise, you can also subscribe to my channel as well, but if you do that, make sure to hit the notification icon, because not everyone has been able to get notifications when I've been uploading videos. Anyway, thank you everybody for now, and hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see all of you in the next video.